Hello and welcome back to another AP Sports video. Today, I am going to be diving into this 2020 rookie quarterback class, and this is really just going to be my thoughts so far, especially after that Justin Herbert performance and what he's been doing this year. I kind of want to talk about the top 4 guys from this class, in my opinion, and what they've done so far. So this isn't going to be any sort of a ranking. I don't want to put one guy over the other because we haven't seen enough, honestly. But I am ready to kind of give my thoughts on each quarterback and their certain situation, voice some opinions, some things I like, some things I don't. So before we get into all of that, please do subscribe if you enjoy. It helps a lot when you do. I appreciate it, and leave a like, comment, especially your opinion. I love to interact with the comments after I've uploaded the video. So go do that, and we'll get right into it. So Justin Herbert has been incredible this season. I think he exceeded my expectations. I think he exceeded everybody's expectations. I mean, there were questions about his accuracy. There were questions about, did he have the leadership needed to lead an NFL franchise? And I mean, since Tyrod Taylor went out, he has been very, very good. He's looking, I think, did he? Herbert did actually break the rookie touchdowns in the air for a quarterback at 26, and he has 27. I mean, he is very, very good at football. He's shown that, and the fact that he's doing this under a system like Anthony Lynn isn't anything special. He's honestly been bad. I think he will have to leave for Justin to succeed in the long run. But Justin has been playing way over my expectations. He's getting it done with not a fantastic O-line. He does have some good pieces around him in Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Austin Eckler, Hunter Henry as well, but these guys this is no Patrick Mahomes team, so I'm happy to see him, especially this last game against the Raiders. He didn't have Keenan Allen. I mean, he had him for a little bit. He didn't really have Mike Williams, and Eckler was limited, so he did what he could with just Hunter Henry and some bums, and he won a pretty tough game, too. I mean, his defense isn't very good. He is tasked with throwing a lot. I mean, his past 4 games, he has thrown 200 passes, 198 passes. Like, he's averaging up there 35, 40, 50 passes per game. I think it's pretty clear that he's a very good quarterback, but the stats might be a little misleading. I mean, 3,781 yards. A little misleading when he's throwing it 50 times a game, so take that as you will, but I definitely don't doubt his talent, and I'm excited to see what he can do, especially once this Chargers defense gets fully healthy. Anthony Lynn, I mean, he led him to 12 wins 2 seasons ago. Like, he's shown that he's an okay coach. I just don't know if he can do it right now with Herbert. I mean, he's just so used to the Phillip Rivers experience. So I have questions about that, but that's really all I have for Herbert. I think he should definitely win Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the future, especially with a good O-line. Like, he's so good at stepping up in the pocket and finding the right read, and he's got an arm. He has a real arm. So, really excited about that. Tua is the next guy I want to talk. Again, this is in no particular order, but Tua is next on my list. Quarterback for the Dolphins, he has played 7 games. He has 1,214 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So, you could call that not very good, but I think they're pretty decent stats. That 1 interception, like I said, like, the fact that he's throwing 9 and 1, like, he's not making a ton of mistakes. And when you're on the Dolphins, who don't have a ton of firepower when it comes to skill positions, they don't, I mean, Mike Gesicki, he's not elite. They have Devontae Parker, but he's been kind of banged up this season, and they have no running game whatsoever. Tua does like those short passes to his running backs and tight ends. That's kind of what his game is making the right play, but making sure it goes to the right person. Like, he gets it to Lynn Bowden at a decent clip when his other guys are out. But I'm not expecting Tua to light it up every game with 350, 400. I really like Tua, and I was very impressed with this Chiefs game he just recently played, where he looked very good in a different situation. the Dolphins are a team that kind of puts themselves into the same situation every game. So it's good to see him be able to succeed in a kind of game like that Chiefs game where it's back and forth instead of like the Dolphins have been pretty steadily dominating their opponents this year. So with that said, Tua is one of the better guys long-term from a career standpoint out of these four guys. He's there for the long term. As long as he stays healthy, this Dolphins team is going to be good. They have a fantastic defense. They have great coaching. Unfortunately, they're not going to get a great pick this year, but I think if they can get some deals done and maybe bring a big receiver or running back down to Miami, which I think they can in the direction they're going in, they look like a pretty enticing destination. So I really want to see Tua get a guy like Alvin Kamara or even like not a Dalvin Cook, but just some sort of receiving back that can help him in that short game that he loves to use. Tua, great decision maker. I've been impressed with the fact that he hasn't made a ton of mistakes. Most of his throws are on point. I mean, he's just a solid guy. And with development, and I mean, I think sitting behind Ryan Fitzpatrick was a big plus to his development. And it's shown me that he's ready for the NFL. So not too many questions surrounding his future other than the team he's surrounded by. He's going in the right direction. I just want that to translate to playoff success because it would suck to see him play well and just never really accomplish anything. So I think the Dolphins need to help him by surrounding him with talent, maybe some O-line guys. Like I said, I'd love to get a nice receiving back there. But so far, Tua has really impressed me. He was another guy I wasn't fully sold on before the draft, and now I'm pretty sold on Tua. I'm excited to see what he can do for the Dolphins. Joe Burrow is the next guy I want to talk about. Number 1 overall pick. A lot of expectations for him, and although he didn't necessarily meet them, I wasn't expecting him to. He plays for the Bengals. Let's be real. One of the worst organizations in football, up there with the Jaguars and the Lions. And it sucks to see this happen. I mean, like I said, he got the ACL injury. Don't know how that's going to affect him down the road, but he played 10 games, had 2,688 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. I did see some weird decision-making, but that happens as a rookie quarterback, especially coming out of the gates and starting like he did on a pretty garbage team. I've been impressed personally with the fact that although he is getting sacked a lot, he's been impressive because he doesn't let those sacks get to him. He kind of comes straight up and is ready to go again and again. And he's shown to me that he's got poise. He's got the ability to succeed, even as somebody who might get sacked 6-7 times a game. So the saddest part about this is Joe Burrow reminds me so much of Matthew Stafford in the situation he's in. I mean, Matthew Stafford, he's never done anything. He had the chance maybe with Megatron, and what year was that? 2014, something like that. But I don't see the Lions doing anything for Matthew Stafford, and I don't see anything the Bengals do for Burrow unless they get some O-line help. Maybe another receiver to help. I mean, they just got T, so I don't expect them to do that, but they need defensive help, and they definitely need O-line. O-line is the number 1 priority for them. Get some help for Joe, and he can succeed, but if they don't help him, he will just be middling. He can't succeed without an O-line. You can say that for any quarterback, except for like the running guys like Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray. So, unfortunately, I don't know what the future has in store for Joe, but it's not looking pretty at this point in time. Next up, Jalen Hurts. So, just had his first start. He threw for 167-1, had 18 rushes for 106. Looked great against a good Saints defense. As a Saints fan, I can say we kind of suck at defense. It's just recently we've been pouring it on. So, not to make an excuse for us, but I don't think we're the most elite defense that people see us as. But Jalen was great. He's shown he's a great runner. He is a fantastic decision maker, and he's very, very confident in himself. He has the ability to get it done on a big stage like he showed. But the biggest thing for Jalen, for me, is he is the best leader out of these 4 guys. I mean, yeah, like Justin Herbert had his questions. Joe is a great leader, but Jalen Hurts in college was just on another level of leadership. He was lead by example, lead in the locker room, lead off the field.
Jalen, what was on your mind after the game?
Getting more work in.
After the Texas Tech win, you posted on social media a workout just with the word starving.
People who are hungry, they may eat a plate or 2. Nah, I got enough. I'm good with it, you know. But when you're starving, you don't ever stop eating. You want it all.
Hurts looking that way, over the head of Ridley. And here it is, Tua Tagovailoa, a true freshman from Hawaii, gets the second half start.
Your first reaction when you were told Tua is going to start the second half?
We got to win the game, one way or another. And I'm always going to be a team guy. Coach, he made the decision that he made. I mean, we're national champions.
I love him. He's one of my favorite prospects I've seen come out of college in a long time. Just from, I like his personality. I like the way he goes about playing the game. And I'm really, really happy for him. Although I don't think Carson Wentz's days in a Philly jersey are over, if Jalen can show that he deserves the starting spot, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like Carson go to like Indianapolis once Phillip Rivers retires. There's a lot of things that can happen there, but Jalen played great against the Saints. I'm expecting more this weekend against the Cardinals, especially Cardinals defense is not very good, so really, really excited to see what he can do against them, but that is going to be seen at the end of the season. Thank you so much for watching. This is kind of just a report on these guys. I think I've seen enough from a lot of them, and Joe's obviously injured. None of these guys are going to make the playoffs except maybe Tua, who I would love to see Tua and his performance in the playoffs. So please subscribe and like if you enjoy the video. I'm going to try and get some more out. I know it's been a couple days since I uploaded, but I'm going to try and get back on that schedule. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.